Good day, friends, and welcome to episode 12 of my vanilla playthrough series of Darkest Dungeon. I'm Icon, and we're going to have some more fun today. So, if I remember correctly, Fiennes, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce his name even, had no room to be calmed down today. So, let's see. I have opened 3 boss battles, and don't tell me that there's no interesting loot in those, please. So, Martyr's Seal, those are the same from the last one. They didn't change. Sacred Scroll, the Vestal. Oh yeah, I like that one. I really like that one. So we're going to kill some hag today. Alright, the hag is one of the most more annoying enemies to begin with. And this is one very specific fight where I have very specific demands on my people. So let's start. Poussin is no good choice. I'm going to take Mortimer. I like that. Dane, very good choice. And Montbray, well, Finn and Gigo are right now on therapy, aren't they? I think so. I don't see them anymore. Where are they? Garen? Where's my other Houndmaster? But I'm pretty sure I had them here. Yeah, exactly. They are on treatment. So I'm going to bring Montbray and well, Terriere. Well, she's a little bit nervous here. I don't like that. So Papon. I'm going to take Papon as a healer in this scenario. Okay, so that's going to be the squad for today. Perfect. So, against the hag, I really like to have only characters with a high range onto the back slots. If you ask yourself why then I bring Mortimer, because the leper has a really bad range. He's really good to free people out of the cauldron, but that'll make more sense in a moment. So, Fortunate Amulet, more crits and more stress, more damage. Oh yeah, I like that combo. Boom. A little bit more stress, but more damage, more accuracy, more crit. That's good. It's a really powerful combo. So, Flashfire Gunpowder is very excellent because it's exactly the kind of stuff I need, and I'm going to bring up the extra Dismas Head here for even more damage. That's plus 35 damage for him. That's a good thing to start with. So I'm going to bring up Junia's Head and where is it at? The Chirurgian's Charm, because Papon is pretty much my healer in this scenario. And we're going to bring up the Legendary Bracer here for more damage. And let's see, is there anything that I really want to bring up? The Calming Crystal would be quite useful. But honestly, I'll rather take something else. Let's take the Book of Intuition. That's one of my favorites. I really like that one because getting surprised is one of the nastiest things that can happen to you in this game. And lowering the chance of that happening is always a good thing to me. So we're going through the weld. So more shovels than usual. Bringing a few more bandages than usual. A few less keys than usual. And holy water is almost never necessary. I say almost never because there's always something to be used there, and yeah, so there goes the hag. And if you haven't done so already, check out the descriptions below. You'll find, among other useful links and things down there, a link to my Discord channel. And in this Discord channel, you'll get a full schedule of my YouTube releases, so if you want to stay updated and tuned and know when I release what, you'll find those informations there. Alright, enough talk between the loading screen. So the way is pretty clear. I'm 100% sure the hag will be sitting at the end of that way. It's a pretty nasty one. So first off, I want to make sure that I have enough skills capable of killing those guys. So pistol shot is exactly what I'll take for later. Tracking shot is good. Open vein, well, alright. It's a basic kit that didn't let me down for a long time. Same goes for this one. We don't really need that. Hands from the Abyss is a great skill, but only if you're up front. And Hound's Rush, Hound's Harry, Cry Havoc, Guard Dog. Okay. I'm going to pick up the target whistle on this trip to make sure I don't forget it for the last fight, because targeting and much more marking enemies is in boss fights almost every time a good thing to do. So let's head over there. No scout happening here, so let's be prone to traps. What fun that is. Okay. I didn't upgrade my guys' equipments this time. I knew I had forgotten something, but that's okay. They are well enough equipped to take that thing down, that fight down. And apart from that, well, Dane had okay, Dane and Mortimer would have had the chances to upgrade their gear. Well, that one's on me. Yay! There goes the dodge party again. So I'm going to see that I'm going to get away these mushrooms in the back line as quick as possible, because they are quite nasty things. Alright. Mortimer getting some stabs, but that's not really a problem. Alright. That's much more a problem. So I'm going to use the chop and see that I can bring down the zombie thingy here first. I think it's a good turn for a Grape Shot Blast. Almost what I wanted, only almost, sadly. That's okay though. Wow, so much bleeding, you nasties. No. Alright, good time for this skill, because I only need minuscule damage on this guy. This way we get rid of that too. So, going to use some self-heal here. So, I'll just hope I'm able to take down the Brawler before he can act one more time. That worked out. Oh, that's shovel number 5. Maybe I have a little bit too much shoveling power now. So these things are basically your only reason to bring holy water, as far as I remember. I think those Curios were good recipients for holy water. So, Madman. But he's going right for the first action. Alrighty. Since this guy already acted, I'm going to take my next action on the Acolyte. And if Papon doesn't mess it up again, this is going to be enough to win that fight over the backline. Awesome. The Madman will bleed out, so I only have to deal with those zombies. I think this is one good opportunity to spread some AoE, because I won't be able to one-shot one of those guys anyways, so I don't mind to spread some. Okay, so let's see. Yay! Healing power! Sorry. He deserves some, he deserves to, he deserves that, okay? Because overall, I feel like he's letting me down a bit. Alright. There goes one chop. Let's see if I can patch up Dane a little bit more thoroughly. Okay, so I'm going to use Tracking Shot here to delay my actions a bit. Well, at least that covered up the bleeding damage. Alrighty, there we go. Sometimes I do delay a bit, but it's I don't delay forever, you know. Oh, there's a neat little Curio here. Alright, so that's a very, very cultist or stress-heavy fight with that backline. Let's see. This guy acted, the other one didn't. Oh man. Alright, let's try to take him out. I really like to take out single enemies while I can. Ah, that's more like it. I don't mind the bleed either. That's completely okay for me. So, let's proceed just like the last time. Spread some AoE, except that this guy is still alive. Not so happy with that. But with Mortimer, I have such a solid front line I'm okay with that. Stress levels aren't too high either, so I'm okay with the cultist acting one more time. Hey, there goes a crit on that pull. Why so scared? Alright. More AoE. Bad damage on that, and miss on that. Oh man, you guys are such heroes. Ah, there goes. So imagine one of those guys would have not missed. Imagine Mortimer wouldn't have missed. Then Mortimer wouldn't have had to tank that crit. I think he deserves that. He definitely deserved that crit. Because it was basically all on him that this happened. Okay, so maybe I'm starting to have a judgmental mental breakdown. It feels like that. So let's see here. Love interest quirks is gone. Great. Okay. So we're going to proceed a little bit deeper, because I feel like it's still too early to use my firewood. Let's use some more light. That makes it easier to fight. And I'm going to aim for the cutthroats, because the brigand cutthroats are, for me, always the more dangerous part of that fight, compared to the fusiliers, who are, to me, rather lower priority targets. I'm going to use one of those hound biscuits here. The last one is reserved for the witch. Okay, so let's see. Ah, wonderful. So the front line is down. That makes this fight a lot easier. Because the blanket fire, you see, it is considerable damage. This is, together, almost 10 damage per shot, sure. But it's that much, it's that spread among the party that most of the time I don't even notice it. So I'm going to throw away that extra shovel I just looted there. Feels bad, man, but can't change it. So, good use for the bandages. Money. Let's throw away the citrine. Citrines are usually one of my favorite items to toss away, right? As the firsts, because they are the least valuable gems in the game. So, well, one more room. And then we're going to use the campfire. Just want to make sure that I'm as close as possible to the final combat before I use the firewood. But if this room is empty too, I'm going to proceed one more room. Alright. Hey, another trap. Papon is really stacking up the stress damage here today. Alright. Getting a lot of deeds here though. It's good. So, yeah, like I said. Don't want to wander too long here. It's also not useful. So, let's see if I can reduce Papon's stress a bit longer. Let's go for the bandit's skill here, and oh boy, I want to clean my guns. It's even more damage. It's so good. So, I'm going to make Papon a little bit more resilient against stress. It's the best thing I can do. Because I don't have any direct stress reducers left. So we gotta work with what we have. Alright. Sometimes a tree is just a tree. I love that quote. Oh no, not the madman. But good thing I have increased my chances of surprising enemies. Bang, just like that. This is really nasty now. He has 25% extra damage here, 10% extra damage here, and another 20% extra damage here. That sums up to 55% extra damage on ranged attacks. That really does ring a bell now. So, okay. Going to try to maximize my damage output on single targets as much as possible, and sadly Mortimer didn't have the power to take them down both at once. It would have been a little bit less gambly to strike only one of these guys, but I wanted to take my chances here. Alright. No! Dane. Why are you doing this to me? There goes. And this guy is dead. So that's a really good opportunity to use healing skills. I really love to do that. Whenever I know that my enemy is going to die anyways, spamming those support and healing skills is way to go. So, there's a new trinket up my alley, and only 2 more rooms to tackle. Alright, one more bandit fight. I want to keep the extra damage buffs on Dane before I run into the last fight, but I'm not sure if we're going to be that lucky. Okay, so again, focusing my attacks on the Cutthroat to see if I can take him down first. Grapeshot Blast to spread the damage on the target behind. Nothing unusual so far. Yeah, there goes. Good job, Papa. And you see how well Papa has already recovered from his high stress level. It's just so good. Alright, lucky us. Mortimer didn't get shoved back. I mean, we gotta say, the resistances of the Leper against moving are pretty high. He's meant to be frontline, and he's excelling at that. I should have went for the shot there, but it was a crit, so the corpse got removed right away. Dang. So let's see. 31. Wow. That's a big crit. Okay, I'm going to toss away the Jade, and the Citrines I'm just going to leave behind. We're going to see what treasures are inside here. Oh, a little bit of food. That's good. That's really, really good. So, 1 more room and 2 more floors to cross. Oh man. The scouting really didn't work too well on this run. So, I'll need more room for gold. Going to toss away them torches. That's just like the fool that I am. Oh, perfect. So, even if there's 1 more fight along the floor there, we're not going to lose Dane's extra damage buffs. I was very, very concerned about losing the extra damage buffs because they're really so powerful and so helpful. Unless he's living the combat in the cauldron. We're going to see. Maybe that happens too. So, using the food that I have left, and let's enter the combat with the Wizened Hag. So, the Wizened Hag's combat pattern is quite simple. She's going to toss one of these guys into the cauldron, where he's going to suffer a lot of damage per turn, and we have to decide either if we let our companion die in that cauldron, or attack the cauldron and free that person. That's our decision. That's why I have Mortimer here, because if Mortimer doesn't end in the cauldron, he's one perfect guy to smack that thing as quick as possible. And the other guys here are all having nice abilities to reach the Wizened Hag's formation slot. So that's the gist of it, of the strategy here. I'm going to use the tracking shot right away to even further increase Dane's power. And, okay. So you see here, my friend here is now sitting in the cauldron, and, well, because I've expected pretty much what happened here, I've set up my party like that. I always have 2 people which are able to attack the hag, or Mortimer lands in the pot, and honestly, I'll just wail away on the hag if that happens, because Mortimer is the tankiest of the crowd. Alright, so let's mark that girl to even further increase the damage. And let's start the show. So, the cauldron only has 14 HP, so we're going to free our buddy here sooner or later. So she's putting on seasoning on my people. That's making them slightly nervous, I don't know why. And you see here, Papa is suffering 2 points of damage per turn. Also keep in mind, bosses usually have 2 actions per turn. So we're going to use the pistol shot here. It's even doing more damage against marked people, so here. 33 damage. Bang. It was a crit, it was quite lucky, but still, bang. And let's see what Montbrun has in store for us, because his skills also deal more damage against marked targets. So another crit for 17, and let me see. 2 attacks from my people later, she's almost a goner. Alright, let's free this poor fella. And he's taken a lot of damage, so that's quite certain. So I'm going to move him back, and one more pistol shot, and that's just a win. So this strategy is so powerful, and I really, really like it to deal with that old witch. So, yeah. It doesn't work always that well, I gotta admit, though. So let's see, is there any scout trigger? Sometimes you get a scout trigger on your last room, which uncovers a secret room behind you. I just like to check that out if it's happening. All right, so we've acquired the Sacred Scroll. I'm super happy about that. How well this fight with the hag went. I mean, gotta admit, those crits were super lucky. Oh, Winter is now preferring alcohol as a means of getting rid of her stress. Poor girl, poor girl. So, let's see. My good old bounty hunter is now finally able to stress out a bit, and or get stressed down a bit. And let's see, there's again no people up here which are on my list. So blank, I'm still up there and waiting for a gesture for you, and the Hellion named Julia is going to happen soon too. But we gotta wait until people come up here. I don't want to increase my stagecoach network here because the necessary heirlooms for that are just too valuable somewhere else. Alrighty friends, so it's time to say goodbye one more time. It's been a really, really fun run today. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you did too. And feel free to drop me a comment down below. As you know, I love to hear from you. And feel free to leave a like on that video if you want to show your appreciation. And leave a subscription if you want to join the crowd and get those notifications, or whatever you think behind that. Whatever you do or don't, I wish you have a wonderful time. And I hope we're going to see each other again. Bye-bye.